Hi everyone, this is Elisa, one of the founders of Semilla, and we're going to be talking. Well, first of all, what is Semilla? Semilla is a marketplace where we only share Latin American brands that are ethical. Some of them are sustainable. We love that they have sustainable process. Most of them have like a handmade process in one of their steps, and they're like ethically responsible. They talk one-on-one with this, we talk one-on-one with designers, that way we know like what's their whole process on production. And we are so excited to share one of the brands that now is joining us at Semilla and our marketplace. You can now shop the 11th products, and we're so excited because right now we're going to be interviewing Mariela, which is one of the founders of the founder and the designer of the 11th. And she's gonna talk to us about what is upcycle fashion, because we know we did some interviews with our community and we know that not everybody knows what upcycle fashion is. So we're gonna be talking about that and how to start your own upcycle fashion brand. So let's go the 11th. Let's see, add. The 11th. This is the most awkward part of the live, calling our guests. Let's see. We already invited her to join. Hi, Mariela.
Hi. How are you? We're both wearing cow prints. I love it.
I love animal prints. It's one of my favorites. And I love it that the 11 also has animal prints. So
It does. It does. Yes, we have many.
okay, just to start, can you introduce yourself? Where are you from? What did you study? And like, what do you love about fashion?
Yeah, so my name is Mariela. I'm the founder of the 11th. I'm from Guatemala. I was born and raised here, and I studied in LA. I studied merchandise product development and business administration, and it was always my dream to start a sustainable brand. So that's how the 11th came about.
Nice. So, okay, we have so many questions for you, but we're gonna start with the basic one. Why the 11th? Like, why did you name it the 11th?
Yeah, so I get this a lot. I named it the 11th, well, for many reasons. The first being it's always been my family's like favorite number. My mom was born on April 11th, and then my grandma on my dad's side coincidentally was also like 11 everything. She even passed away November of 2011, so 11/11. Then my sister's husband was born on November 11th, like just everywhere. The 11th always was like a symbol for our family, like a good luck number. And then with our sisters, we had when Snapchat was more of a thing. We used to send each other Snapchats whenever we saw 11/11 and write down everything we were manifesting at that moment. And it was just kind of like a reminder to, be in the present, to manifest what you want, to like always work towards your goals. So that's why I named it the 11th. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. And I love that you guys like manifested each other's dreams through Snapchat, like
Yeah.
technology 20,
Merging.
2020s.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
so now we want to go more into like your fashion brand. What made you start a brand? What made you start a handbag brand? Like, what did you love about fashion that you thought like, oh my God, I want to start my own fashion brand?
Yeah, so I always wanted to do something in fashion and I wasn't sure what. I know I wanted to be sustainable and everything. And it's actually like my family business, which my dad and my grandfather started, is a leather belt factory. Um, so one time I was there and I saw like due to the natural shape, the uneven shape of a cow, there's bound to be excess material from the production. And I always saw it like go to waste, and I was like, I need to do something with this material, like it's quality leather just being thrown away for scraps. So that's how the idea came about. I just wanted to like take advantage of this excess material from production that would have otherwise been obsolete. And I kind of like deviated from leather belts. I was like, okay, how can I like make this into something cooler? And I started with belt bags, and then belt bags became fanny packs, and now regular bags or phone bags, and it's been evolutionizing since then.
Okay, so I think that's where you got into the upcycle process, but some of our community do
Right.
not know what upcycle fashion is or like what an upcycle materials mean. Can you
Yeah.
explain more about that?
Yeah, so upcycled is different from sustainable. I mean, they're both sustainable, but upcycled is like a branch of sustainability. So upcycled materials is anything that already existed that you're reusing.
Okay.
So, for example, our duster bags that are our handbags each come with this duster bag. This is a project also here in Guatemala, which they break down used denim to its natural fiber state and then respin it into new textiles. So, anything that you give a second life to, any pre-existing material that you kind of manipulate in a way to make it a new product, that's upcycling. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I love it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's also amazing because like you're building a sustainable brand of like upcycle materials, but at the same time, you are using premium high quality leather to for your handbags.
Right.
Like the quality of the leather is never compromised in the
No,
process.
yeah. Yeah, that's something I like to highlight because when I say scrap leather, there's obviously a selection process of which scrap leather we use. And I try to use so something many people don't know is there's two ways to chrome or tan the leather, which is the process where it goes from like the cow's raw skin to leather. So there's two ways to do this. One is with chemicals, and one is naturally vegetably tanned. So I try to pick leathers which are vegetably tanned, which means they don't use any harmful or harsh chemicals like chrome, which is like the biggest one that's usually used. So I try to lean more towards those materials, but also mix it with like a variety of colors and textures to also keep the designs like fun. Yeah, and up to date.
I love it. Okay, so besides being a sustainable brand using upcycle materials, I know that you're like the 11 is also an ethically and responsible socially brand. So can you talk to us what makes like the 11 an ethical brand?
Yeah, so aside from just our materials, like we want to make sure the 11th is a well-rounded brand, like you said. And a big part of why I wanted to do them here and not go anywhere else was I wanted to promote like my country's artisanal work and make Made in Guatemala a thing. So I didn't want to deviate from that. And I also wanted to support like artisans that needed job stability or just wanted to become more involved in this sort of project. So I've been working with a workshop that I really love. They work mostly with women who need help in any sort of way, like maybe single moms or someone who wants to study and also have a job, and they provide support to them in more than one area of their life. So they give them like nutritious classes, spirituality classes, and so I really love working with them because it's a very well-rounded workshop, and it's not just about like making making the wages. And obviously, like fair pay is something that we value a lot. Like I think artisanal work is really, really something to be valued. Like once you go to the workshop and you see the amount of detail that it takes to make each bag, like you appreciate it more, and it's worth what you pay. Yeah.
No, and I love it that we talk about this because I know that there's been like controversy about people going like taking their production into Latin countries or like Guatemala, Mexico, just to save some time in production. But really, like Latin brands love building jobs in house, like locally, and they focus a lot about not like underpaying their employees and being ethical about the whole process and make sure that they have like the human standards for any production. So I
Yeah.
love like talk about that. That way we can tell our community that just because we're producing like the bags in Latin America doesn't mean that they're getting underpaid.
Yes. So yeah, that's definitely a stigma or maybe a false reputation that I want to work towards, like becoming something cool, like oh, it's made in Guatemala, how awesome, instead of like oh, yeah.
Yes. And the artisans, like how can you explain to us a little bit of like the handmade process that it's involved in your production?
Yeah. So a lot of most of the details of our bags are handmade. Of course, there's like machinery for certain things like the stitching or the cutting, but the assembling of each bag is everything is by hand. Like for example, each of these eyelets is placed by hand. it's not like a big machine that does it. Like each individual one is placed by hand, like each rivet, each piece of the bag. And with upcycling material, it's even more handwork, because usually you have one big piece of leather that you just cut the bag out from. But since these are scrap leathers, there are more patterns, which patterns are like the pieces you cut to use. So the work becomes more intricate. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. Like, I love how you're like the 11 is well rounded in all this, like all of the areas. It's like ethical. It has artisans. It is handmade. It has upcycled materials, and the best part, like the fanny packs. Most of your products can be worn in not just one way. They're like versatile. They're coral. I'm obsessed with some of them. They're like the trifecta that you can use as a clutch, that you can use as a bag, that you can use as a belt. So I love how you just don't think about one aspect of being sustainable and ethical. You think about the whole 360 on how to like enhance each little part to make like the brand sustainable. I love it.
Thank you.
So,
and yeah, for sure, yeah. The trifecta was definitely like a part of not only giving more versatility to your wardrobe, but that's actually like what you said, an overlooked aspect of sustainability is making each accessory more versatile, because then you wear it more, you'll have it for a longer time, and you won't be like buying an excess of bags. Basically, you get 4 things in one when you buy one of these from the trifecta collection. So yeah.
So let's talk about your latest collection. What inspired you? How is your creative process? How is the design process?
Yeah, so the design process is well, there's a mix between trend and utility. Like I always want to bring something new and fun, but also make it something timeless in a way. Not so trendy that it will be out of season by the next year, but trendy enough for it to be cool and chic and badass. And yeah, the latest collection was definitely trying to get more use of a belt bag. And I feel like some people are kind of scared to commit to like maybe a fanny pack or a belt bag, because I got a lot of feedback like, oh, maybe I can't pull that off in my wardrobe. So I was like, okay, how can I make people feel more secure in their purchase? And that's how the Trifecta collection came about, in order to give more ways to wear their bag. And maybe they don't like the belt bag, they like the chain, but then they can wear the belt separately. So yeah, that was kind of like the main idea of this collection. Mm-hmm.
I love that, because it's so true. Like maybe, like I don't know, there's people that don't know how to wear a fanny pack. There's people that like they just don't know how to incorporate a fanny pack into their closet. But if you can find it another use, I feel like it's more. Yeah. People are gonna have like more the initiative of like, okay, maybe I should try it. Maybe I should incorporate it into my wardrobe. So can we see how like the
yeah. So I have 2 of the ones that will be available at Semilla here. Personally, my favorite ever is the Draco Bag. And also this collection is it's called the Conscious Cosmo collection, and everyone is named after a constellation, a star, a planet, or something. So just a little background. But this is the Draco Bag, and then it comes with this incredible eyelet detailed belt. And this one actually comes with 2 chains, so you can play with the length. And I'll show you. This is the small chain, so you can clip it here. And then you can have it on or off, so when you wear it as a belt bag, like the chain is here, or you can wear it just with the chain, or you can wear the belt by itself, or with the longer chain for it to be more of a like crossbody chain bag. So really the possibilities are endless. Or just as a clutch, you take all of this off if you want a more simple look as a clutch. So it's really more than a trifecta. It's like a 5-fecta.
Yeah. I love that it's the perfect size. That way you can like put your phone, your makeup, your keys, and hey, credit cards. You don't need anything.
That was also something I made sure with this collection is I made sure like the biggest iPhone or phone I could find with a case would fit well in each one, along with your keys or a small wallet. So each one is just roomy enough for the essentials, and some fit more stuff, and some fit less stuff, depending. Because I still like the small bag aspect, not a big. Well, I've never used like a big giant bag, so I just want to make sure like the essentials fit, and it's also like it has more utility. Yeah.
Nice. No, I love. Can you show us the other one? I want to see also how you can wear the other one.
Yeah, so this is the Aurora bag. We have it in zebra print, and we have the zebra print in the belt loops and the belt tip, which when you wear the belt by itself, it looks incredible as well. And so not only as like around your waist, but I wear them like crossbody like this. And it's super practical when you're like running errands or walking or anything. Just have it like strapped around you, and you just like take your keys in and out, your phone in and out. Like it's more than just pretty.
Yeah,
it's
definitely concerts, through the airports, through
things for that you travel, for errands, for concerts, anything like that. Just being hands free is the best. Yeah,
I agree. And I've been part of those like where. Fuck, why did I brought a bag? I wish I had like, a bag. That way I could just like snip it
and even when you want to be safe, like I feel safe having the bag like in my chest with my phone. Like sometimes you're maybe at Coachella where they steal your phone, and then you have it like really like tight with you, so it's even like a safety precaution to wear the bag.
So just to make sure that our audience knows. So all of the bags include the chain as well?
All the bags, most of the bags. Like for example, this one doesn't, because it already has its own particular chain. But all the ones from the trifecta, all the belt bags come with the chain for you to be able to adapt them. And what we did is we put these hoops on the belt loop so you can attach the chain here. And when you wear it, it won't be visible. Mm-hmm.
I love it. How long is this whole process of you designing the trifecta? Since it has so many different ways of using, I feel like it does take time.
It does, yeah. It definitely took time, and of course we're like a new brand as well, and there was a lot of trial and error with which workshops to work with, which is a part of the process. You know, everything like you learn from everything, but this is definitely like such a better quality from what I started with, and I've loved to see how like our products have evolved in such a short time, and yeah, I love this collection. Yeah.
Can you show us the other? I know that there's 2 more bags that are going to be available at Semilla, which is
this was our original silhouette, and we've made it all white for this new collection. This is like our roomiest bag, our most like comfortable bag. My little sister has this bag, and I tease her that she even showers with it because she just never takes it off. And it has like this easy, accessible pouch here, and it has 2 divisions inside as well. So it has like another pocket here. So this one is definitely like the most practical, the most useful. It fits everything, and I love this eyelet detail.
I love the detail.
And you can wear it just like this too, like if you don't like having it strapped around you. Like this is how I wear it. I just wear it like on my shoulder, and I walk around and then I strap it on whenever I need to. And then we'll also have at Semilla the Cosmic Dust phone case, wallet, purse. And yeah, this is a very nice like suede leather, and I love that the chain is like half chain, half leather.
I love that.
And yeah, it has like a very easy access like credit card slot here, and we put it on the inside so it will always be protected like against you. And then here inside it has a division for like your phone, and then the rest of like maybe your sunnies or your wallet or anything like that. But this material is absolutely gorgeous, this suede. Yeah,
I love it. No, I love that all of the bags showed us match our outfits. Like we can.
Yeah, no, the colors definitely go with everything. Like there's not one bag that even the zebra, like maybe you wouldn't think, but the zebra goes with absolutely everything. Like I love that one. Yeah.
I know. I love how in the photo shoot you can be find like the zebra print with some pop of colors, like a green one, and I was like, wow, it just looks amazing. I think it matches a
Yeah,
lot of colors, and it's like a way of accentuating your outfit with something different and don't just
for
like
sure.
look.
And also like between casual and elevated outfits, like that's something that I love about these bags. Like I can wear the zebra one like literally to the beach and then wear it to a wedding and it'll look great in both settings. So yeah.
Which is the one that you use the most?
Yeah. Ooh. I think it's varied. Lately it's been the zebra, the Aurora. I've just used it for everything. And I put the small chain on it too and wear it as a chain bag. Um and then it would be I don't know. I use them all. I use them all.
I can
Yeah.
imagine. So
Yeah, like take turns. But yeah, I love it because I love that that's the ultimate test, right? Like you're using your own designs for everything. So yeah.
no, yes, and I love that. Seriously, like I think when you're wearing an outfit, it's gonna be hard to choose which one to grab because all of them match. Like you can
Oh,
be
yeah.
all of them. Maybe
Yeah.
like up to practicality. If you're going to a concert, you're grabbing a small one. If you're going to like another event, maybe you can grab a bigger one, etc.
Yeah, for sure. It depends. But definitely like if I wanted to be more like rock star look, it would be the Draco for sure. The Aurora is more like it goes with everything. But I love like the eyelets and both chains and everything for the Draco is just like the statement piece, I think. Yeah.
Do you think you have like a specific style, or you have like more versatile, like different looks? Like, do you have more
For
like rockstar like
for
designs?
me, for my wardrobe,
Yes.
oh my god, I think it varies from cutesy to rocker to goth to neon. I think it depends. Yeah, I feel like, you know.
I think you can see
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah, that was actually, yeah, the past collection was called the personality type collection. And it was like the city girl, the desert girl, the festival girl, I can't remember the others. But because it was exactly that, like you can have many personalities in your wardrobe, and it was just like a bag for each. And
also
yeah.
with women, like who has just one personality? We
Yeah, exactly.
we
We need to
vary.
keep it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So okay, just before we finish, we want to ask you if someone wants to start like an upcycle brand, or if they want to follow your steps to build an ethical brand, a sustainable brand, and has like versatile designs in each of one of their pieces. What would be your recommendation?
Yeah, I think finding a sustainable brand, I feel like the core of it is to focus on it really being like a holistic sustainability because there's a lot of greenwashing, we call it in the industry, where like, well, the biggest one for me is like it's vegan leather, but it's really synthetic leather and it's plastic. So, like just being true to what you're selling to the customer. And I feel like that transparency in the end is what will sell and what will come through in your story. And the story of your product weighs just as much as the design. So I think just focusing on that, focusing that it's really like a sustainable material and actually doing your research. And because, yeah, I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, vegan leather over real leather, but when you compare durability, when you compare a lot of other things, maybe not. So just making sure that your message is clear.
I love that. So what are the future plans for the 11th? Are there on the horizon?
There are many future plans, but our new collection is more a mix between fanny packs and belt bags and regular bags. So we're introducing like regular handbags, which will be coming out next month. We're also doing leather boots, Western leather boots, which are incredible. I can't wait for everyone to see them. Yeah, they're gonna be really something else. And the artisanal work and those boots is just amazing. We're working with it's a whole town here in Guatemala dedicated to boot making. And we just went to see our final samples this weekend, and we saw the entire process from finish to end. And it's just incredible. Like the amount of hand detail and everything is handmade. Even the stitching for the boots is hand stitched. There's no machinery for these, and it's just amazing. And then hopefully leather jackets soon. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna keep growing and and bringing more stuff to the table.
Yeah, I love that. So hopefully we can find some of those products soon at Semilla. But for now,
Yeah, for sure.
all the belt bags, all the fanny packs, and the dust bag, the phone dust bag at Semilla. And I love it that we're now collaborating into this amazing brand that it's so complete, that it's so like, if you guys want to know more details, you can go into her webpage, which is also amazing, and you can tell the story of Mariela, the 11th, how it started, and the whole process about their production. But you can also find it on our live. Live is going to be saved, and it's going to be on our website in Meet the Brand section. So you can find this live if you want to save it for later, or on the website, and you can shop now the 11 products. I'm so excited.
Yay, so excited to be at Semilla. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, I love this conversation, and
me too.
See each other soon.
Yeah, thank you. Hope everyone enjoys the 11th at Semilla.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.